Hi everyone, I'm coming to you live from Parliament House where we sat late into the night last night to pass the government's JobKeeper package and some other rules that might help to look after people who are doing it tough. And I just want to give you an update about what we've achieved and who we still need to look after over the coming months as we deal with the coronavirus and the economic impacts of it. The good news is that the Greens' push for wage guarantees and job guarantees that we were calling for a couple of weeks has passed, and so now a lot of people are going to be helped who otherwise wouldn't be helped. And that's some good news. And your stories that you've given us about how tough people are doing it as the virus hits, and the effects of all the social restrictions hit, and as people start losing their jobs and being threatened with eviction. Thank you for all of that, because it has helped make the case to deliver some of the biggest wins that we've seen for a while. But there's a big but. The government's approach leaves too many people behind. We've still seen the government refuse to look after people on the disability support pension and carers. There's 1 million casual workers who won't be covered. We moved amendments in the Senate that would have covered all of those casual workers and gig workers. Sadly, Liberal and Labor and One Nation all joined together to vote against our push to include the 1.1 million casual workers in the JobKeeper scheme. And there's still no news for renters. The renters are being left high and dry, and if people are being threatened with eviction now, and the government doesn't seem to care, and the National Cabinet that meets with the Prime Minister and all the premiers keep putting it to the bottom of the too hard basket. I think that the National Cabinet needs to have an urgent meeting over Easter to fix the renters situation and to make sure that all the renters get looked after and that there's an eviction ban, that there's rent holidays for those who need it, because this Easter will be a time of stress for a lot of renters unless we get an eviction ban and get it taken nationally. And yes, it is disappointing that we couldn't get our amendments through the Senate to cover the 1.1 million casual workers, to get a package out for the arts sector, and to look after all of those other people, like people on disability support pension and carers who are doing it tough. But there's some good news. And the silver lining is that the package that we voted through last night gives the minister power now to extend the extra support that's being given to a lot of people across to people on the disability support pension and across to carers. So the Greens are going to keep fighting now to make sure that no one is left behind. We've already got students, working students, covered by the package. In some states, we've got rental eviction bans passed in New South Wales and Tasmania. And now we're going to keep fighting until we take it nationally, because if there's one thing that we've learnt from this crisis, it's that when the Prime Minister says we're all in this together, he's right, but, they're easy words to mouth, and he can't say that and still leave so many people behind. We will make sure that no one is left behind, that people on the disability support pension, carers, casual workers, renters, everyone has to be looked after, because this is a virus that doesn't discriminate, and neither should the government's response. The government's response has to look after everyone. So from here in Parliament, where we fought hard over the last couple of days to make sure this package is more equal, we've still got a lot of work to do, and be rest assured that the Greens will not stop fighting until we make sure that no one is left behind. See you later. Bye from Canberra.